Okay, dear friends, to talk tonight about, today I would like to speak about Jhana and deep meditative stillness. And as previously we talked about three signs, the Uggāna Nimitta, Parikama Nimitta, Uggāna Nimitta. Three signs of meditation, how to go deep into our mental image and get the deep concentration. So this is deep meditative stillness, as taught by the Buddha, is called the Noble Eightfold Path, right concentration. We talk about this path for Jhana, not as something mystical or unreachable, but as a natural result of right practice, right conditions, and gentle patience. So everything on this path, this spiritual path, comes with patience and equanimity. Without that, it's really difficult. Impatient never bring impatient never make your mind is still and peace. So, and this all comes with our patience and equanimity. So Jhana is part of the Noble Eightfold Path, as I mentioned, specifically about concentration. So it's called in Pali Sammā Samādhi. So we deeply talk about these topics during February retreat. So it is not separate from wisdom or ethical. It depends on them. Like this path is start with the staging is beginning is excellent, middle is excellent, and the end of it excellent. Because in beginning with sila, that morality that conduct, virtuous, and we start from that, and not killing, not stealing, not lying, sexual misconduct. These all morality, that path lead to then concentration. So see virtue and then concentration in the middle, this deep stillness and meditative stillness, and then it goes to wisdom. Virtue, morality, and concentration and wisdom. That's the Noble Eightfold Path. So that's why it's called, in the beginning is excellent, and the middle is excellent, and the end of excellent. This path end with getting freedom from all suffering what we experience in this life. So what is Jhana here? In the suttas, like Buddha's teaching, this discourse, the Buddha described four jhanas, four progressively deeper state of collectedness and peace. Jhana is not trace, not sleep, not suppressions. It is a mind that is unified, calm, clear, free from time, from the five hindrances. We talk about five hindrances, if you remember. Sensory desire, kama chanda, and second one, ill will, and the sloth and torpor, and tiredness, and the fifth one is doubt. So these are the five things. So when we attain to Pasjana, we eradicate these five things: sensory desire, and sloth and torpor, and ill will, and tiredness, and doubt. So the Buddha repeatedly says, when the hindrances are abandoned, the mind becomes clear, fluent, and concentrated. Jhana arises when causes are present. not through pause, but through letting go. So this um, this deep meditative stillness comes when the right causes meet together. It's not through pausing it, uh, but we can gain it through letting go of our delusion, our greedy, hatred, and delusion. These are the we uproot it. Like deeply, they are inside our mind and thought, hidden. So we little by little they are taking away, letting go. So the foundation is sila, as I mentioned, the middle, the beginning, middle, and the ending, all excellence. So the foundation sila, the morality, like before speaking about meditation technique, the Buddha always emphasized moral conduct is called sila, a mind burdened by regrets. Our mind has regrets about the past, and dishonesty and harsh speech or harmful actions does not easily settle. So when we have those things, regret, dishonesty, harsh speech, or harmful actions, our mind is not easy to get concentrated, easily settled. It's difficult to find the stillness. That is why the Buddha said that holy life is beautiful in the beginning, sila, because it's a virtue, and the beautiful in the middle because of the concentration, samadhi, beautiful in the end because of fineness, the wisdom. So jhana begins before we sit down. In how we live, speak, and act. How we live, livelihood, and right speech, and right action. These all are noble path. So the five hindrances, the real obstacles, like the Buddha clearly told, the Jhana does not arise until the five hindrances are weakened. So karma, sensory desire, evil, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and doubt. These are the five hindrances. We need to weaken them. These are not enemies. They are conditioned to be understood, not fought. The Buddha said that when these are abandoned, even temporarily, the mind becomes glad, tranquil, unified, and concentrated. This is the doorway to Jhana. So, right effort and right mindfulness. Jhana does not come from effort alone, not from mindfulness alone. It's come from their balance. Right effort prevents unwholesome state and nurtures wholesome ones. Right mindfulness gives us gently present, knowing what is happening without judgment. Too much effort makes tension, like too little effort, dullness, like it's also middle path. If too much effort makes you a lot of tension and stress, and the too little effort also make you dullness. Jhana arises when the effort becomes steady and relaxed, like turning lute strings, not too tight, not too loose. In the violin, you can see when it right where you strum to the line of the violin, you can make the beautiful sound. If it's too tight, no. Too loose, no. Like the meditation also saying. How jhana begins? First jhana. So first jhana, the Buddha described the first jhana as seclusion from sense desire, person of vitakka and vichara, gentle placing and sustained attention, piti and sukha, rapture and happiness born of seclusion. This joy is not excitement. So this is the happiness of non-harming, the relief of simplicity. Importantly, jhana does not come because we want joy. It comes because we stop chasing pleasure. Letting go create space. In that space, joy naturally appears. So, deepening stillness, higher jhanas, as a practice matures, thinking quiet, and then second jhana, excitement softness into peace, third jhana, even pleasure and fame fade into deep equanimity, fourth jhana. The mind becomes bright, balanced, utterly steady. This is not escape, it is clarity. From such a mind, insight naturally arises. So, important to know that the Buddha did not teach jhana as a badge of achievement. Jhana is not required to improve anything, not a guarantee awakening by itself. So jhana is not something our goal is not achieving jhana, but our goal is to eradicate all defilements and attain liberation. But jhana is something we experience on our path, that when we meditate, of course, we reduce our stress level, depression, anxiety. So those are benefits we achieve through our meditation. Like when we go to Bhagavad, we can stop and hug that mountain and have ice cream. It's optional, like we can do it. It's something benefit on our path, but it's not. We don't have to do it. So when on this path also, this jhana, this fourth jhana, is something we achieve through our practice on our path. Like, but this also changes. This also not something impermanent. So is uh, like it is a tool, but it's powerful one, but it's still conditioned and impermanent. This fourth jhana also impermanent until you attain Buddha liberation. So these are things we experience. So like a practice, like when we are as a practitioners, how we get it. Yeah, like as a practitioner, you don't have to ask like, how can I get jhana? It's not the way you can get it. Ask instead, like what am I holding on to right now? Let go a little of craving, of aversion, of self-judgment. Calm grows naturally. So instead of asking how I get jhana, so ask yourself, how can what am I holding onto right now? If I'm letting go my craving, my anger, aversion, self-judgment, that's where you can ask. So then grows naturally, that peace comes and happiness comes. So dear friends, tonight this path to jhana is the path of gentleness, ethics, and patience and letting go. When the causes are present, the result comes on its own. When the causes are present, results comes on its own. So we practice to meet the causes, then results come. So we practice perseveringly and we practice enthusiastically, we practice diligently, we practice ardently. Then these four jhanas, something to arise and nobody can stop. When we are ready, it's coming on. So this is the talk tonight. I hope you all learn something. So I'm inspired your meditation. Continue. So thinking thus, and with that, I'm going to conclude this meditation session. So thank you everyone who is present here in person and also on Zoom. So I share all the blessings, all the merit with each and everyone. And may you all be well, happy and peaceful. Also, we share this merit blessing with all the deities who protect us and guide us. And may they receive this merit, may they long protect the dispensation, long protect the teaching, long protect each and every one. And may all deities also attain everlasting happiness of Nirvana. And also all the departed relatives, friends, remember the 16 people died in Australia, and also the two young student passed in Browns University and Rhode Island. Remember all and share our blessing and merit with them to have peace, happiness, and free from suffering. May they also attain everlasting happiness of Nirvana. And may all the blessings merit be upon you and all the victims from these tragedies. May all of you receive this blessings merit. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. And may no harm come to you. May you always have good health, happiness, and long life. And may you also have good health, happiness, and long life, and attain everlasting happiness of nirvana and peace. Thinking thus, I'm concluding, and I'm reciting closing blessing stanza to share blessing with all. Sabbityo vivaccantu sabbarogo vinasatu Mate Bhattantavayo Sukhi Dikayuko Bhave Bhavatu Sabba Mangalam Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sadha Sati Bhavantu Te Abhivadana Sirisa Nityam Vada Pacharina Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukham Balam Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Your presence always make our place suddenly center, beautiful and meaningful. Thank you and good night for everyone.